Welcome to the next lesson on feelings and emotions. In this lesson, we're going to cover freak out, stress out, hope for, and delight, revel in. These will be the words we will focus on in this video lesson. So, freak out or stress out. What does that mean? Well, it means to feel worried or anxious in such a way that you act crazy or seem disorganized in your attitude and actions. So you might say, oh, he's freaking out right now because he has a test, or she is stressing out because the kids are not listening to her today. Or I'm stressed out about this test, or I'm stressed about a job interview. So freak out or stress out usually mean the same thing, to feel worried or anxious about something. Here's an example. Stress out. They must be taking a test. So you can use a sentence like this. When I was in high school, I used to stress out before taking my exams. Listen and repeat. When I was in high school, I used to stress out before taking my exams. And here's something that we can learn in English too. Used to, which is different. It sounds like used to without the D, and it does. In our pronunciation, we'll just say used to, even though we write ED. And used to is a continual action, habit, or activity that occurred or in the past, or it's something that happened in the past. Like I used to take piano lessons, but I do not anymore. I used to play guitar, but I don't anymore. Or I used to do something. It's something that maybe has stopped now, but was a past activity, and that's used to. But we don't say the D, we actually go to the T in our pronunciation. So say that with me. I used to. I used to stress out. Now I'm more calm when I take a test. Here's the other form of that. And it's might sound similar, but is actually different. So we have used to, like used to, and then use to. This pronunciation has a Z, use to. This one has a S pronunciation, used to. So in this sentence with stress out, it's I used to. This one is used to, which is something you use as a tool to complete an action. So what do you use with a Z sound, a Z? What do you use to write with? Well, they use a pen or pencil. In an American English pronunciation, we do a Z sound. So I use a pen or pencil. Or I use a hammer to put a nail in the wall. Or what do you use to call your friends? I use my cell phone. Okay, so that's the difference between used to and used to. Let's say those together. Used to, use to. Used to stress out. Okay, moving on with the next English example. Freak out, which is similar to stress out. This is very messy. Oh my goodness. We freaked out before the guests arrived because the house was a mess. We need to clean up because it is very messy. And clean up is another phrasal verb. But if you have people coming over and your house looks like this, maybe you will freak out before the guests arrive in your home and you want to organize things. Listen and repeat. We freaked out before the guests arrived because the house was a mess. And the word for mess is a disorganized or unclean area. Mess, or we might add a Y. We'll add the letter Y after mess as an adjective, and we'll say, ooh, the room is messy, messy, or it is a mess, or I see a mess is the noun form, a mess. Okay? Hope for is the next word. That means to anticipate something good that may or will happen. So I hope for something good. I hope for a good result on my test, or I hope for a better job, or I hope for a new opportunity in a different country. I don't know. Maybe I hope for having children, or I hope for um, this English class to help you. To anticipate something good that may or will happen. That's hope for. Here's some examples. He hoped for a good grade on his test. She hopes for a large turnout of guests for the party. So hope for. And a turnout, in the noun form, a large turnout, not turn out separate, but together as a word, is a noun, not a phrasal verb. So we'll say turn out. And that's who turned out is the verb, but then there was a large turnout as the noun. So turnout means an amount of things or people to appear, arrive, or show up. Show up means to arrive, to appear. So there was a turnout of guests for the party. And there are more definitions of turnout, and you can go to this website here to find those, merriam-webster.com/dictionary/turnout, and it will show you the verb form and the noun form. You can find it there. But that's turnout. So hope for. She is hoping for a day off work because her family wants a vacation. So maybe she's excited. Looks like maybe she has kids. She wants to go spend time with her kids and family. So maybe she's hoping for a day off of work. Listen and repeat. She is hoping for a day off work because her family wants a vacation. And hoping for, you can see I changed to the present continuous form, is hoping for. She is hoping for. Hope for, here's a soccer game or football game. They are hoping for their favorite team to win. Listen and repeat. They are hoping for their favorite team to win. Or he hopes for an answer to his prayer. So people who believe things, or people who have faith, maybe they believe in God or something, or whatever belief you have. Some people believe things, some do not. But this is just an example sentence for you. So here, we'll listen and repeat. He hopes for an answer to his prayer. Good practice. The next word in this video lesson is delight, revel in. They look excited or delighted, and they are delighting in something. And delight in or revel in means to feel happiness or joy about something. So here's an example sentence. They reveled in their game-winning score, or they were excited that they won the game. They reveled in their game-winning score. Another example sentence. He always delights in eating pizza. He delights in eating pizza. Or he always delights in eating pizza. Revel in, delight in. Here's another example. She reveled in her university acceptance letter. So maybe they applied to this specific university, and her friend said, "Yay, you got accepted to the university of your dreams." So they are reveling in this. So let's listen and repeat. She reveled in her university acceptance letter. Another example, delight or revel in. She delighted in her ability to find good deals online. She delighted in her ability to find good deals online. Listen and repeat. She delighted in her ability to find good deals online. Good practice. Do you like shopping? Do you delight in finding good deals online? I know I do. When I find a good deal, I like to get it. But sometimes I need to save my money too. Another example. I reveled in the fact that my kids finally went to bed on time. And this is actually a picture my daughter drew of a storybook we wrote called A Moment with Mommy. And it's a bedtime book. If you go to Amazon.com, you can type in Bedtime for Mommy, What a 5-Year-Old Sees. It's a really cute English story. And if you are one of my students who happens to have children and you're watching this video, this is a funny children's book you can use called Bedtime for Mommy, What a 5-Year-Old Sees. And so this story is the kids are up late trying to help mommy go to sleep, but mommy has a difficult time sleeping. So it's a good English practice book you can use for practicing your English as you read to your children. I reveled in the fact that my kids finally went to bed on time. Great practice on these videos. In the next video, we will focus on all of these words in a dictation sentence, and we will review them in the present and past tense. So I'll see you in our dictation, listening, and writing lesson in the next video.